What's up, party people? It is Christmas time. It is holiday season full fledged. And I know a lot of you are normally on the go this time of year. So I figured we would do a quick little solo episode, little recap of last year, some of our amazing, fun opportunities that I was able to get through running my business, and obviously, hopefully, inspire some of you of what you may be able to accomplish next year because I believe in all of you so much. So, this yearly recap is really going to focus on some of the highest paying clients that I've ever gotten in all of my years of business. All happened within this year. I worked with them, I traveled with them, I went down to see them in person. I got to ride in a Rolls Royce, I got to ride in a Bentley. I got to see how a lot of different people live. I did not grow up in that type of lifestyle, so that was very eye opening for me, and to just be able to see a whole different world. I learned a lot about what I want and what I don't want, right? And who I want to be in my life and how I want to show up this year. I also learned that this is going to obviously be the last year of my 20s. So I will be 30 very soon after my wedding next year. And I feel like I'm shedding an old skin that I've had for a long time, probably since childhood. And with that skin has come a lot of beliefs and things that I have not really acknowledged about myself up until this point. And for some reason, turning 30 makes me feel like it's time to acknowledge that and move on from that old version of myself that's no longer serving me in this next phase. And really, I have to thank being an entrepreneur and being a business owner for that, because I don't know that if I was occupied, with someone else's business or someone else's job, that I would have had the time, the mental energy, or also the reflection that I needed to be able to see some of these parts of my life. So I'm so incredibly grateful for all of the material experiences, but also a lot of the spiritual experiences that I was able to have this year. And of course, this podcast always being the unwavering North Star for me in this business. You guys have just listened to me over so many years, heard all of the areas of my life that I have shared very candidly through this show, and sometimes maybe too candidly, and just seen me grow up. Right? Like, you guys have known me for the majority of my 20s, which is crazy to say, all through this episode and this podcast, excuse me. And now, just being able to step into my 30s and really be the business owner that I want to be, and allowing myself to evolve and evolve. Evolution has been my theme of this year, no doubt. I feel like every day I wake up and there's something new happening. I also went through some of the most tragic days of my life this year, and it allowed me to see what's important to me and what I believe is worth my while, worth my time, and just really get a lot of amazing perspective that I did not have going into this year. It's funny because I thought that this year, like, even though I signed some of my largest clients, that I would have like a really a large jump, right, like in my finances. But I actually feel like this year I had a large jump in evolution because of what I experienced with my mom and my family, and her illness. And obviously that was not planned at all. So I'm very fortunate that that was my experience, and that we have all been able to evolve out of this together and honestly create an entirely new life in just a few months. And I'm so incredibly proud of my family, the support system that I have, them, their support systems, how much we've all been able to evolve and grow this year together as a unit. And that's something that money can never buy. So I would take that time and time again, especially with just the closeness that we've been able to reconnect over out of some of these unfortunate situations, which is kind of the theme of my life. Like, if you've been an OG listener, you know that out of unfortunate situations, we've always found a way to see positive moments, and sometimes those unfortunate situations have completely changed my life. I should say most of the time those situations have completely changed my life, and in the long run they ended up being for the better, even though the immediate was heart-wrenching and hard to digest. um, but with that also comes a lot of reflection and opportunity for reflection. So that is what I'm so grateful for this year. I encourage you all to also do, whether it's like a video podcast like this, share your experiences, like share what you've been through this year, write it down. It's important to reflect on these moments. Look at how far you've come. As an entrepreneur, every single day you are growing so much. You make a new decision, you make a new action. Sometimes you change the trajectory of your entire company in one day. So give yourself some credit. We made it. We made it to the end of the year, and it's just so exciting and rewarding, and what a great new year to come. So I hope you all have a lot of fun stuff planned this winter. As you all know, I will be getting married in February, so we may even go back and replay some of our top episodes from last year for you all while I am honeymooning. I actually have a pre-honeymoon and a real honeymoon after the wedding. So yeah, lots to come, a lot of fun happening this year, and another year of a prosperous business. So love you all so much. See you soon.